Well, start by telling me where this, if you could, where this idea came from, what you wanted to do. You know, I mean, obviously, it's so rooted in the classics, and yet it just is so modern.
Yeah, I mean that was it. This all just came from me growing up loving Agatha Christie, and this is just you can tell even from that clip it's an old school whodunit. But then what we try and do is place it in modern day, and that for me meant not just skinning it with like cell phones and modern cars and music. That meant actually plugging it into 2019. So instead of just doing a modern day version of Colonel Mustard and Professor Plum, we do character types who are caricatures of the type, or slight caricatures of the type that Agatha Christie used to do, but we do them with people for better or worse, could only meet in 2019.
Ron, describe for me the particular kind of headache that you get when, I mean, you've worked with Rian for many years now, and he calls you up and says things like, I'm going to direct a Star Wars movie, and I'm going to do an all-star cast whodunit in 6 weeks. I mean, tell me about the complication of working with this crazy genius.
First of all, I think it's the reverse. I tell him we're gonna go shoot the movie in 6-7 weeks, and then we'll figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
But if there's one guy you're gonna do it, is with him, because he wrote it, he's gonna direct it. He has every detail in his head, and it's very clear. Very easily can communicate it to everybody. So, and we kind of have the same team we've been working with. We have Steve Yedlin, the DP, our editor, our line producer, our AD. So it's easy for us to go say, okay, we're going to go shoot a movie in 6 weeks. Kind of everybody knows how Rian works. So the trick was really just assemble the cast quickly.
Well, and Rian, I mean, you talk in the movie about, all sorts of 21st century goings on. I mean, why was it so important to you to sort of blend all that stuff in? I mean, you have an alt-right character in here. You have all sorts of modern references. Why was it so important to kind of nail those?
Yeah, I mean, primarily the movie is designed as a crowd pleaser. It's a fun ride first and foremost, and very much drawing from the Agatha Christie movies I was a kid watching with my family, the ones with Peter Ustinov as Poirot. They had an all-star cast, and they just had a kind of cheeky, self-aware tone, but they still were a good mystery, that it wasn't a parody. That was really the primary aim. But then, yeah, I mean, making it, again, like I said, making it modern day, it was kind of like, well, okay, if you're going to make it modern day, then if there's a family that's together that gets drunk after dinner and starts arguing, what do they start arguing about? And we don't shy away from that. The movie just very much puts that on the surface in terms of it taking place right now. And it engages with and has an opinion on, as a perspective on some very current topics. But again, all in a way that is, I hope, you always want to have it be working kind of along with the main goal, which is just to be a big entertainment.